From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for Up Close and Personal here on The Horse's Mouth, brought to you by our good friends at Goodfellas Cigar Lounge and Spirits, and also at Bruss Nutter Wealth Advisors. My guest this time around is Pam Almand from The Captain's Voice. Hey, Pam, how are you?
Hey, great.
Welcome to the show and to Tommy Max.
Tom.
Great to have you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Got your ginger beer with you.
Yeah,
I like
ginger
it.
beer
That's
and
a
cranberry.
good thing. Nice. Okay, former pilot. You just told me before we started rolling, you were a pilot for 25 years for Northwest Airlines.
Right.
That's
now
incredible. Now Delta, right. How did you get into aviation? Like, as a kid, were you like, man, I want to be a pilot? Or
Well, I wanted to, but I graduated with a degree in art from Colorado State.
Okay.
And the first thing I did was go out and take a flying lesson because I just wanted to do it for fun. They didn't have women airline pilots at the time, but I just got hooked totally.
Wow.
So I blew the art off and started flying.
So let's start with single engine, and then what? Work your way up from there, and then you're flying. What was the biggest bird you flew? Like a 7?
Oh, I was a captain on a 747.
Oh my gosh, that is so
and the Airbus
cool.
A330.
You're our first pilot. Not even just first female pilot. I think our first commercial pilot. Anyway, outside of the military, we have the fighter pilots on here. Quite often. All right, so tell me about The Captain's Voice. What are you doing with that?
Well, that's what morphed out of having to retire early with the airlines. So I had multiple hip replacements and back fusion and knee replacement.
Oh, geez,
Yeah, so I needed something to make up the slack. And years ago, I had done a National Tylenol commercial.
Okay.
And that kind of led to the sports thing. I did a couple of regional commercials with Lloyd Carr and Nick Saban.
Okay.
That was a
blast.
That's
old time.
Oh, yeah.
Michigan
it was.
State. Yeah.
And when I needed something to take up the slack, I just decided I'd try this out.
Cool.
And it's been such a blast.
That's
and
awesome.
in fact, 1010XL they helped Jack O'Brien helped me get started.
Oh, Jacko's the best. Yeah, he's great.
He's an aviation aficionado.
That's right.
And he let me have studio time there before I built my own studio in return for doing some spots for him.
That is so cool. He's one of the best at like voiceovers and voice talent.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what do you coach that, or is that just your business?
I do both.
Okay, you do both.
Primarily though, I do voiceover. I do locally. I've done Brumos. I've done TIAA Craft, Watson Realty, Breaks for Less, all sorts of stuff.
That's great. Are you a one take?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I read really well, and that's part of it. But, and I got started in the audiobooks.
I can read sometimes.
Quickly. I do better reading a script than off the cuff.
Okay, cool. That's fantastic, because that is no joke. You've got to be on time with those things, after cutting some commercials. All right, back to your pilot days. What's some of the coolest places you flew to?
Oh, gosh.
Is there any one in particular? Like, man, I just love that.
Thailand. Thailand is probably my favorite country.
Wow.
Absolutely love it.
That's a long flight.
But then we also Northwest had probably 250 crew members a night in Amsterdam and Tokyo.
Wow.
So we had lockers and bicycles and all that over in Amsterdam and lockers in Tokyo.
Okay.
So I spent a lot of time in those two spots.
Wow. And I know today, if you take a long trip like that, you're not flying for a little bit, right? You got to take some time off. Were they doing that then as well?
You can't spend more than 8 hours in the seat.
Okay.
And we have bunks in the back. They're not exactly really comfortable. But
yeah, so an old neighbor of mine flies for JetBlue, and I asked him this. I'm going to ask you, because I'm not afraid of flying, but I dropped once in a small plane, and it felt like jumping off the Sears Tower. I was like, everything hit this. It was a small plane, a tiny plane. Yeah. And he told me, he's like, it's not. I mean, I'm like, do you guys feel this? Like, yeah, we feel it, but you come back. Like, so how do you as a pilot handle that kind of stuff? To ease people's concerns back there. We think, the minute we feel something, we're going down. You know what I mean?
The thing that scares most people is turbulence.
Yeah.
And turbulence is never brought down an airplane.
Okay.
It will be uncomfortable.
Okay.
I used to carry around a picture of a 747 in testing that the wing was at a 90-degree angle before it had failed. They were trying to do it to failure. And I've seen severe turbulence, and I've never seen the wing bent like that. So the airplane can get through it.
Gotcha.
It's just,
gotcha. So that eases
so
all your concerns out there. Because I have them too. I have them too, absolutely. All right, how can people find you? How can they maybe hire you for some more voice work?
thecaptainsvoice.com.
Okay.
Pam at thecaptainsvoice.com.
Perfect.
And my websites for audiobooks are, in fact, there's 2 local audiobooks.
Okay.
Authors that I really want to do, and that's Charles Martin and Steve Barry.
Okay, awesome. I'll have to show you my book, We'll Always Be Pals. I wrote that back in 2008. Yeah.
But it's probably first person, so
it
I
is.
wouldn't be too great for that.
No, actually, I've been thinking about doing an audiobook. I've never done one.
Should.
Yeah, just get in the studio and belt it out, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Pam, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. And go Dogs, right? Big
go
Georgia
Bulldogs. Yeah,
Dogs.
and go Jags.
Yeah, go Jags. You're a Jag fan too.
Yes.
All right.
Gosh,
We're good then. We're good. It's full circle.
Yeah.
Great to have you here. Best of luck. Really appreciate that.
Thanks,
all right.
Tom.
That's awesome, man. Flying and now doing voiceover work. Absolutely fantastic. Meeting great people every single time here on The Horse's Mouth from our great city of Jacksonville. Hey, if you like this kind of stuff, you like these kind of videos, go to iwannabuzz.com for more of The Horse's Mouth and more content from Buzz TV. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.